Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here with the weather update. It's been a warm and windy day today. Some of you noticing the wind throughout much of the morning and afternoon, and we're still dealing with wind outside now, but it's been warm. As mentioned, temperatures will be in the upper 70s, even low 80s over the next hour or so. And then by 7 p.m., we'll be down into the low 70s. And then overnight, we'll be down into the low and mid 50s with a little more, 60s that is, with a little more cloud cover. Now, as we talk about temperatures outside right now, we sit at 78 degrees here at the Monroe Regional Airport, but the wind at 20 miles per hour, we've seen even higher wind gusts. So we're talking about fairly breezy conditions through sunset. And then we'll see some wind stick around as we head throughout the overnight. Here's a look at temperatures across the region. Upper 70s is the main story. Close to 80 degrees in El Dorado at this hour. Close to 80 degrees as well for Tallulah and Vicksburg, and then the upper 70s for Natchez. On a wider view, we're noticing 80s to our west. It's 82 degrees in Dallas at this hour. 86 degrees in San Antonio, and then the upper 70s across a large portion of the south and stretching into the southeastern United States. The reason for the warmth, some very strong wind and also sunshine that's taking over much of the country. This is a look at satellite and radar. Most of the country sunny, but we have a strong storm now moving out of the Rockies. That strengthening storm combined with high pressure across the eastern United States and the sunshine is leading to a lot of wind across our region. So we are expecting the breezy and windy conditions to stick with us for the next several hours, and then we'll keep some wind around as we head throughout the overnight. Here's a look at wind at last check, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour across our region, where we've seen even stronger wind gusts so far today. Wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour. This is a look at temperatures toward 10 p.m. We'll be down into the mid 60s. Then clouds start to build in as we head into Wednesday morning. That'll be due in part to a cold front that will sweep across our region. This front won't have a lot of moisture with it, and for us, we'll stay dry. And on the backside of the front, we'll see breezy and warm conditions once again. So we're staying fairly warm through Wednesday, but then by the time we get to Thursday, we will notice cooler air taking over. This is a look at Thursday morning. We'll start out in the low 40s, and by the afternoon, we'll see temperatures only in the low 60s across our region. Now, as we head throughout the rest of the week, we stay dry, so we're not talking about really any wet weather for us. That changes, though, by the time we get to Sunday. Saturday, we're still looking good, but Sunday, we'll have a cold front start to push into the region. It'll tap into some Gulf moisture, and that'll lead to rain and storm chances across our region later in the day Sunday and potentially into Sunday night. So be mindful, we're looking at a storm threat, but we're still a number of days away, and so the forecast could change, and it already has changed in terms of the area of interest where we are expecting severe weather. That has expanded across the viewing area, so all of us are now under the risk for severe weather as we head into Sunday, and we're looking at potentially a slight risk being issued for Sunday. That means more isolated to scattered storms across the region. But let's talk about something else that you may have noticed. Your car covered in pollen. We're starting to see more allergens in the air, and we will have high levels of allergens over the next several days. The numbers go from 0 to 12, and we're approaching 12 over the next 2 days. 12, the highest level from pollen.com. So again, we're talking about high allergens in the air. If you suffer from allergies, definitely take your medicine or maybe stay inside for a little bit because the pollen may be an issue. Tonight, we're going with a low of 62 degrees, partly cloudy, warm and breezy, wind up to 15 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, we'll see wind back to near 20 miles per hour, gusts even higher than that. Clouds around in the morning, but clearer conditions by the afternoon. We'll have a look at your 7-day forecast tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in then.